store.
Visit CaliforniaClosets.com to set up a free design consultation.
Jacqueline Lewis is back on the show with us from Ruby Falls, and the last time she was here, I brought up, really because she brought up, what a great time of year the winter can be to come to Ruby Falls, and I mentioned the views in the wintertime and how pretty they are. Little did I know that you wanted to talk about this event space that you have called
Skyline Loft at Ruby Falls.
Okay, so there I bet you really get the views.
Yes, we have panoramic views of the Cumberland Plateau and the Tennessee River, and you can also see the city of Chattanooga from the view. It's a gorgeous space, not only because of the view, because the whole space is really great for bridal showers, rehearsal dinners, retirement parties.
Forgive my ignorance, but is this a new thing or has this been here for a long time?
It is new. We opened it last year in 2024, at the beginning of 2024. It has been completely restored back to that space's original intent. So the top floor of the castle, which was built in 1929, originally it was an open air rooftop garden. And so back in the 30s, they would have orchestra-led dinner dances out there during the warmer months. Over the decades, that space was used for different things. It got enclosed and became like an indoor space. And then a few years ago, we decided we wanted to restore it back to its original intent of being a gathering space.
So, you know, it's been a long time. I'll show myself here since I've been to Ruby Falls. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So when I think of coming in, I think about, you know, like the souvenir shop and the kind of quote touristy part of it.
Yes.
So if you're wanting to access this part, are you going to go through that space or is there a separate entrance?
There's two entrances. There's one on the side where you can just go straight into the Skyline Loft and you don't have to access the rest of the venues. Or you can go into our ticketing atrium and then up the either the elevator or the stairs to the top and then go across the top of our building to get there.
So if you were having, like you mentioned, a bridal shower, say, or a baby shower or something, you can kind of avoid the crowd.
Yes,
and go in your own private way.
Yes, and there's free parking that we sort of like mark off for Skyline Loft guests. So that's, you know, very accessible.
Well, I would imagine since word's getting out that you're booking out.
We are, yes. So now is a great time to book for May and June and even late April if you're planning, like I said, a rehearsal dinner or a bridal shower. We've even had a request to have micro weddings there.
Really?
It's not the hugest space. So if you're having a large wedding, I would
how many
recommend
people will it sit, roughly?
So it's customizable. We can do banquet, reception, or classroom style, like tables and chairs and arrangement. The largest, depending on the floor plan, is it can accommodate 250 people.
Oh, that's nice. But you know, a lot of people will go up the mountain. There's some beautiful venues up there for weddings too.
Yes.
But that would be ideal to then be able to have your rehearsal dinner there.
Definitely.
Because it's not far to travel.
Right. And it's a beautiful space. It has the original limestone from the castle. Like one wall is the original limestone. Beautiful wooden floors, and of course the view.
Oh, and to think about those grand days of the 1930s when people would come and dance with an outdoor orchestra. I mean, the romance of that.
Yes.
How fun.
Yeah, if those walls could talk.
Yeah, right. Bringing in food. Are they going to use, I know you have the restaurant there at Ruby Falls. Will they use your chef or will they?
We have a catering kitchen that's fully, you know, it's a full catering kitchen, and we recommend that folks use outside caterers or bartenders. We have a list of preferred vendors, so if you need a recommendation of like a vetted DJ or a vetted florist that knows our space, same with catering and bartenders, we can help you sort of find the vendors that are right for your gathering. And then we also have an event specialist and coordinator who will work with you on a one-on-one basis to make sure you have everything that you need.
And so what you were saying is that though you can accommodate up to 250 people, if you are going to have a smaller group, you'll just nook them in to make it feel intimate for that space.
For sure. Yeah, the space really transforms based on what event is happening. Another really great use of that space is corporate lunches.
that's a great
It
idea.
is a fabulous location. We had a corporate, like a business, kind of like breakfast networking social a few months back. And I want to say there was about 150 people there, and it was so fun because they just all gathered along those windows and were like pointing out different businesses and landmarks in the city below. And it's such a captivating view that it makes for great conversation.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that's almost a hindrance, I think, in Chattanooga, that we are this scenic city, and no matter where you go, you're always going to have a beautiful view, either of the mountain or from the mountain, depending on where you are. But there are then some spots that are primo.
Yes, it's true.
And you don't want to miss out on the chance to see them.
Yeah.
Okay, so to book the
Skyline Loft.
To book it, do they go through your website or a different number?
Yes, we have a page on our website that's just for Skyline Loft, and there is a contact button you can click, and that'll put you directly in touch with our event coordinator. We're also on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook, so feel free to start following us to see what kind of specials we're having, or to see examples of events we've hosted in the past.
Well, that was quite some views, so thanks for your time this morning.
Oh, glad to be here.
And
Thank you.
I do love that idea of the corporate event. That's very fun.
It's great. Same for holiday parties.
Yeah, if you're planning ahead, if you're one of those already thinking about Christmas next year, kudos to you. Okay, here's the information. rubyfalls.com is their website, and there's their phone number as well.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you